pipe.
Lights we go, pipes are lit and spirits flow. Friday night the stage is set. Pop culture, now place your bet. Jokes will fly and laughter's loud. Trivia stumps the wittiest crowd. Rating all the hits and flops. Every punchline never stops.
He's so esoteric he has it coming out of his pipe. The Tin Man himself, the master of laugh gaffs and puff puff. Pass me some more of that back. It's Martin on the Let It Friday show. We'll work on that segment a little bit easier. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you so much for that. I love it. We are live. Welcome aboard. Oh, shoot. I don't even have my...
You didn't load your pipe up. What are you doing over there?
I got the pipe. I just didn't have the... I didn't have the pretty lights going. That's kind of, it's, you know, that's how it,
Unacceptable.
that's how it works in the, you know, in the streams of verse.
Unacceptable.
So, you know, it's how it goes. I got to pop out chat real quick on this one. Bring that one up. Indeed. And welcome. Let's see. What's that? Welcome aboard, all. We have a great show for you tonight. We're going to bring you some daily knowledge, hit you with some tormenting trivia, lambast you with laughter, press rewind on your nostalgic behindies, and bring your humanity to tears. We might even throw in a little AI for fun, and actually did. But without further ado, in second chair, the CEO and producer of the Let It Friday show, this is 1D that's too big for any scale. Derek.
Oh, I'm back. Welcome back.
Do it, sir.
Welcome back to myself.
Well,
I missed you, buddy.
welcome aboard.
I missed everybody out there.
I'm so glad to have it. By the way, that's a AI generated theme song
That's right.
that we have now.
It's very nice.
So I look, you know what? I think it works.
I like it. I like it.
I think it works. It's something that they can do. Boy, I can smell that pretty aromatic all the way over here.
I like the Carter Hall, but it's nice to have a little something different. Mm-hmm. That was a good one. Aromatics do smell good. I like them.
Boy, I got some good rings on that one.
Look at you, Gandalf.
Doing it the gray. How's everybody doing? Good to see everybody. Glad things are going well.
I feel like that song is shorter than the other one.
It is shorter, which is okay. Like, I don't mind it.
No,
I
it's
don't mind
okay.
it being shorter.
Wraps it up.
It's, you know,
Wrap it up.
it's not the size,
Yeah, that's right.
you know, that's
the girth.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear, at least.
Although I told you that.
You know, you never know. It's I don't know. It's probably okay.
Okay. Got it.
All right, let's see who all we have aboard tonight. As I click through a couple of the segments just to see who's on. Okay,
Let's see what's going on.
I think everything's running. I'm very surprised. Very surprised. Well, that's okay though. Let's see. We have
What do we have today?
Piper Todd in there. He's in there.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome, Piper Todd.
Piper Todd.
Doug Care,
Can
Piper.
everybody hear me, by the way? Got a new microphone.
Oh, that's right. D-Man has a new mic.
So graciously get me a new mic.
Yeah, so I'm very curious how everybody thinks he
I know.
sounds.
Hopefully it sounds good. Everybody can hear my voice even worse now.
Right. They can hear your Family Guy breathing going on over there. So so I got him a new mic. So we're glad to have that. Let's see. WK Piper in Cincinnati. Robert's in the house. Good to see you. Sam online. Sam, you're in Orlando, right? That was very.
That was inappropriate.
Was that the improbability
The
drive?
probability drive.
Wow. So sorry
Thank you.
about that.
about
Apologize.
Come on, man.
Is the shorts running too? I think it is.
Is the what?
The shorts live.
I don't know. I didn't look. Which I'll
let's
check
see.
it. I don't get a notification for that one for some reason.
Well, I have to put it on private and start it. Hey, Mike Blocker, welcome aboard and bye. Since you jumped in and left. Let's
Hello,
see.
goodbye.
It's all right. Let's see what else we got. Got Chad Yardism. Welcome
Oh
aboard,
yeah,
sir.
short.
Good to see you.
Says it's live.
Hope you're doing all right down there, Sam. Hope you're doing okay.
Are there chats?
There are. If anybody jumps in, but nobody jumped in.
I'm on there.
Yeah, you can chat.
I don't know how to chat.
Should be an option. Bunging some Carter Hall tonight. Is it allowing any chat?
I don't see it. It says live chat, but I don't see it anywhere on the screen.
Interesting. Let me type something.
Interesting. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. I'm an idiot. I see it.
No, okay.
Everything's okay.
It's working. Lost electricity for 36 hours and some trees come down. We'll be fine. Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear that you're all right in there. Sam, was it kind of reminiscent of Wilma back in 2005? That's what it kind of seemed like to me, or at least reminiscent of it. Back in 2005, there were about 4 hurricanes that went through Wilma, Charlie, and whatever the other two. Back in the day, there was a couple other ones there.
Yep, everything's working. Maybe somebody will find us.
Was it 2004? Good Lord. Matthew, welcome aboard on the Grams. Good to see you. Yeah, I can only imagine. Derek is smoking some Old Savannah, which would probably smell and taste really good on an old fashioned.
I prefer New Savannah, but what are you gonna do?
Goodness gracious. Let's see what we've got today. How are we sounding over there on the grounds, Matthew? Holidays and observances. It is General Pulaski Memorial Day.
Oh, there we go. That's funny. I was just watching a show there talking about General Pulaski.
Really?
Yeah.
I have no idea the reference.
Man, they said it in the show and I totally forgot what he did now.
Well, I mean, I'll say anything. Let's see. International Day of the Girl Child.
There we go. Girl child.
So definitely
That's what
not.
I call Martin.
Do you think
Girl child.
Do you think they'll make a second movie called Girl Child instead of Golden Child?
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's possible.
It's only been 40 years. Why not make another one?
This is a good topic for you. It is Myths and Legends Day for all fantasy movie, books, and legends.
There we go.
And cephalopods. What the hell is a cephalopod?
Cephalopod, like Cthulhu.
Oh.
Like, you know,
so one of those really weird things.
Lovecraftian nightmares. Well,
just dancing sound of it. Good. Thank you, Matthew.
I think that's what they're talking about.
I don't know. It makes sense. It's also National Coming Out Day.
Oh, good.
They like Ninja Turtles.
I came out here.
That's right. Ninja Turtles coming out of the shell. That was one of the greatest concert series that ever partook. Ever. National Family Bowling Day. I like hitting some pins.
Yeah. I don't think we ever done that together. We should go bowling one day.
I used to bowl all the time back in the day when there was a skating rink and bowling alley in Cartersville.
I miss those old school bowling alleys.
I think a big bowling alley would do well.
Yeah, actually, the one in Canton does well. Like they're full like every night.
Isn't that a Stars and Stripes or something?
No, it's just an independent one. But it's I think I talked to the person running it one time because I think we went there during the daytime. It was kind of dead, and I was like, "Oh, how's business?" And they're like, "Oh, every night is full because people still playing leagues."
Well, that makes a difference there too. National Food Truck Day. I like a good food truck.
Yeah.
I still want to do the fuck you food truck.
What, pho and Q together?
Let's pronounce pho.
Yeah, and barbecue together. There you go.
Look, I made a what was it? I made a smoked prime rib this week.
Fancy.
And I would like to just say it was delicious. And quoting Durwood, it was delicious because he actually left his family to come over and eat.
Ooh, nice. How long did it take?
It took about 4 hours of smoke. I did it at 200.
Okay.
And then I pretty much I popped it up to about 400 degrees for like the last 30 minutes to get it up to about 120.
Okay.
And then pulled it at 120.
Did you have some horseradish?
I did not.
Gotta have horseradish.
Look, I just, you know what?
And some au jus.
But I got the rareness on it pretty
It
good.
looks good. The color looks good.
So,
I like mine a good medium rare.
but here's the thing is that because I got some good smoke on it,
Yeah.
because that's all bark
Yeah.
on the outside. It's like the one time I was good eating the drier, the more done end.
Yeah, yeah.
And little man actually, all right, we're getting there. We're going to hit some of the blue note tonight. And, like this is one of those times there where the boy was making himself some ramen and he decided to just chunk that right into it.
That probably turned out pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Some ramen thrown in there.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I mean, some meat thrown in the ramen. I like to do a little
was-
egg in my ramen.
Well, it was nice and smoky
Yeah.
and it was, oh man, it was so good. I'm a fan.
Don't give me any vegetables. I need meat or egg in my ramen. No veggies.
No
Should I
veggies.
try this with a shot? I don't know if it'll work.
We need a, well, here, I wonder if you can hold the cup.
No.
Hold on. Let it close.
I need to like,
Yeah, let it close.
no. It's too heavy.
We'll stick with the arm.
Yeah, we'll stick with the arm. Yeah, but this is going to end up throwing it across the room.
Let's see. Did we get anybody on the live? Oh, we had a couple pops. That's okay. And a like. That must have been you. Wow. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
What's that? What was that? Was it an SNL skit? No, it's Kids in the Hall. Do you remember that?
No.
Where they're like squeezing their head, like, I'm going to pop your head.
Things happen. Okay. Can't help it. Well, this lid is squirrely. Both of us have a very early morning. Derek earlier than
Oh
me.
my gosh.
For said baseball.
Don't even remind me. That's why I'm drinking Diet Coke and not a beer.
Well, understood.
I can't partake in both tonight. Oh.
All right. So we did that.
Good job.
For the rest of the night, the wife will take Derek shots.
Very nice. That's
'cause
fine.
she can survive.
Ooh, it smells good.
Dilly,
Dilly,
dilly.
That's good. I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, it's got some initial heat, but it's got good flavor to it.
I don't want one. I don't need one all the time that's going to like kick my ass.
No,
I just
but
need-
man, I got heartburn today, and this does not feel
that one
good.
did kind of heat up the chest a little bit.
Ugh. I got heartburn.
I got some Tums in the car if you need them.
No,
I had to buy some the other day. I was working and I was just like, I don't know, hit me. Didn't eat anything, didn't drink anything special.
Right.
Just all of a sudden started getting heartburn. So it's like being old, I guess.
Mine was because of the hibachi the wife brought home today. Because I've been doing good. I've been working all week in keeping my insulin levels down.
Yeah.
So I'm not really doing keto. I'm just trying not to be tired.
Yeah.
So keeping my insulin levels down
Yeah.
by just eating meat, you
Yeah.
know,
I
vegetables,
got
stuff
you.
like that, like no carb stuff. Because when your insulin level goes up and you don't have any carbs or anything to burn, you crash.
So then you had a bunch of rice.
Right. So I had that and like mass amount of heartburn. And I was like, it is what it is. I'm like, okay,
Worth
I'm
it.
fine. We'll do it. It is what it is.
Worth it.
It's national. I almost said it's national in my pants day, but it's national. It's national. It's my party day. Just no,
It's my party and I'll cry
shit
if I want to.
Right there. National Sausage Pizza Day.
Ooh, I knew that one actually. I talked about it on the radio this morning.
I like Italian sausage pizza.
Yeah, Italian sausage. I think there's one. Is it Gondoliers maybe that uses a sliced one? I'm not a fan
I
of
don't
that.
know. I don't think so.
Now there's some pizza company that has like sliced. You know, like I like the crumbled
Like
up.
a Polish sausage
Yes.
slice? No.
But it's not. But it
that's
is
not.
Italian sausage. But it's not like
Yeah, no.
crumbled up.
That
It's
would anger me.
no. I tell you,
I'd have a hard time with that.
I came into it late in life, but bacon might be one of my favorite pizza toppings
Oh
now.
yeah.
Bacon.
But
Oh my god.
I'm very curious about doing a breakfast pizza.
Oh, they sell them at racetrack. They're good. It's like egg, sausage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
I mean, it's just like a vessel. It's
Yeah,
a bread vessel.
It is. Same thing with breakfast burrito, right?
You know.
Just wrap it up in tortilla. It's
Wrap
good.
it up. Wrap it up. That's what they said, especially on Coming Out Day.
Okay.
It's also Southern Food Heritage Day.
There we go. Give me some collard greens.
It's also You Go Girl Day. So Vet Nurse Day is also today, and World Egg Day. I don't know why it's a World Egg Day. I wonder what kind of egg it is.
I don't know.
It's
I'm
also
gonna make my own holiday. So
Might as
many
well.
random ones, right?
the D-Scale Day.
D-Scale Day.
4-H Week,
Okay.
which I'm a fan of because
good.
Little Man does his shooting competition
Yep.
via 4-H. So
that's good.
that's a big one. Is Derek's mic coming through well? I don't know if everybody's got a massive reference or difference.
They said
for
it sounded
but
good.
It
good
looks good.
When you test something for the first time, you never know. You're so
I know.
good for it.
I know you can't really tell on the first go rounds, but the other difference is if you bang on the table.
I'll just talk like this.
well,
Well, yeah,
the
it's got
closer-
the suspension, right? So it doesn't.
right.
You don't get the.
So really now,
Yeah. Ooh, fancy.
nothing
Fancy.
coming through.
All right. Look at that.
Don't want to tempt Derek to, and this is when it snaps and
know.
just falls straight down.
Wasn't that doing hard?
Did I tell you?
Making sure.
That happened to me with a coworker back in the day. I think, God, this had to be 10 years ago. And we're out on the golf course on the driving range.
Yeah.
And he's got this real nice, like Diablo, Callaway, whatever it was. And he's whacking away with it. I'm hitting mine, everything. He's like, "You got to try this thing. This thing's amazing." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "How much was it?" And he was like, "I was like $300." I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "You sure?" He's like, "Yeah, go for it." He's like, "You're not gonna hurt it." So okay, so I reared back and I nailed this ball, and I'm like, "This is like a 270 yarder. Like this thing's." I just bombed this thing, and the ball didn't go nearly as far as I thought. And then there was this flash of light in the air, and it was just off and on, off and on, off and on.
The head just
And
flies.
the head snapped off the shaft and is just spinning in the air and lands about 30 feet in front of us.
Oh, no.
And I turned around and I held the stick out to him. I said, "Hit's great." And his wife was there, and she was like, "That's the funniest shit I've ever seen."
I would have got my receipt and gone back to the PGA store.
That's what he did. He sent it back, but I was like,
That's hilarious. You hit it on the ground? What happened?
"No, it was a perfectly clean shot, perfectly clean hit. My tee was still standing there."
See, well, that's not on you, but that's pretty funny.
No,
though.
he didn't blame me at all, and he laughed so hard. At first, he's just like in utter shock, and he's mortified.
That's hilarious.
And then his wife cracks up and says that, and while I'm holding the stick back to him, I didn't know what else to do.
Hit's great.
I wasn't comfortable with it to begin with, but that's how it goes. Rolaids spells relief. It does do that indeed. So yeah, oh my God, it was such a mess. I was mortified.
I would have been mortified.
It was easily one of the worst.
But you know what?
Days.
It's better than if you just smacked it on the ground and
Right, no,
broke
no.
it and cracked it in half.
I'm
You
not.
got a clean shot. That's on Callaway.
I'm not a great I'm kind of a weird person. I do well with repetitive tasks in terms of I typically nail 3 out of 4 every set. So I'm good. So in golfing, I'm kind of the same way. I'm really good at keeping my posture and everything until I get tired or if I've had too many. Actually, I do better when I've had too many because then I'm a little looser and not as stiff. But for me, like in terms of golf, as long as you're not digging into, if you stay in your exact posture,
Yeah.
which I always tell little man, I'm like, first off, posture is number one. And the reason posture is number one is because this is not a moving ball. You are measuring your distance with your posture. Mm-hmm. So your posture, your head has to stay there. So as long as you can keep your head down and not lift it up, like lots of guys use really high tees. Mm-hmm. And I mean like 4-inch long tees.
It's a little extreme.
It's not uncommon. I have seen a 4-inch long tee and they bury it down about this high and the ball's about 3 inches off the ground. More often than not, you see a 3-inch tee and it's like 2 inches off the ground. Mm-hmm. But I've even seen up to 4. And I don't. Like, I actually bury mine till it's knuckles thick above the ground. Because I practiced the whole time. Took college course in it and everything. I practiced the whole time of just grazing the grass. So no matter what club I got, I can graze the grass. And so, which is probably most difficult with the 3 and 5 wood or your hybrids, which I can hit those fine because I just kind of hit them like almost like an iron. I just graze the grass.
I can always drive well. I sucked with irons though.
I love irons. I think that's one of the funnest parts is the
never
irons.
great. I could putt, I could drive. It was the in-between game that I was never good at.
I always hit about 10 yards short than my iron should go. But for the most part, I do pretty good. And what I taught the boy to do, I'm like, here, go out into the yard, cut some grass, because it was high. I'm like, look at the pattern of your grass. And there's an old adage with golf. You can golf if you hit straight, and you can golf if you shank. But you cannot golf if you slice.
Okay.
So for the boy, he actually has to roll his arm up a bit on his swing and pull his forearm up. And I tell him, I'm like, shank the ball. Keep shanking. As long as you're shanking it, you can still golf. Because it'll relax and get back in. And so his was easy to correct if he sticks with it. But I said, watch the grass pattern. If your grass pattern keeps veering off to the side, and it's just like baseball. If your hands drag behind your elbow, your back comes in like that, you're going to hit it foul. You hit it foul every time. If your hands are in front, then your bat's going to be level. And so if you foul it, it'll be up and back, or it's going to be straight, one of the two. So it's little weird, quirky, like things like that make the difference in it. So, which I have fun with and I enjoy. And I'm like, I told my son, I said, look, when you want to give up baseball, we will golf all the time. And I will take you golfing and doing whatever you want to do. So we'll see. We'll see how this game goes tomorrow. But I'm not hopeful. We'll see. If I can change his attitude to just say, hey, you do your mechanic and let it be what it is. Let the big guy upstairs take over control and just let it be what it is. Go for it. Because if you hit it, it was meant to be. If you don't hit it, it wasn't.
There you go.
Let it go. Throw it. If it was meant to be, good. Catch it. If it's meant to be, good. If not, let it go. Lady runs onto the clubhouse screaming she got stung by a bee. Where? Between the first and second hole. Your stance is too wide. Ouch. Yikes. Wow. I mean, that makes sense. I can.
I like that one.
I can agree with that one.
I like it. Wow.
Also, birthdays. It was Fred Trump's birthday. He was born in 1905. American real estate entrepreneur.
Oh, Fred Trump.
Passed away in 1999. Fred Trump was. That sounds about right. Thank you. But like, Fred is just one of those unassuming names that it doesn't matter who you are. I'm Fred. You are never going to overwhelm anybody's expectations when you introduce yourself.
Fred doesn't elicit a lot of excitement.
I'm not trying to bash anybody named Fred.
If anybody's named Fred here, we apologize.
I have what is it like?
In advance.
Something about Freddie?
Something about Mary?
No, it was like Freddie Friday or
Freddie got fingered? Tom Green movie?
Something like that. Let's see.
I gotta say, this Savannah one's pretty good.
It is. I mean, as long as you're smoking in a cob, because it's goopy, but it's got good flavors.
Yeah.
Aromatics always have some good flavors but they're just I'm just always underwhelmed by them. It's also 1932. Dottie West, American singer, songwriter, and actress. She was born in 1932.
Okay.
1946. Daryl Hall, American singer, songwriter from Hall & Oates, singing "She's Gone." Oh, why?
Like a man-eater. Is that them?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Okay, neither can I.
Let's see. Did we have anything else for today?
How's that pipe smoking for you? I like
love
it.
this pipe.
I like the straight one.
This is the beefy one too.
Yeah. Is that the new one?
No,
I
haven't cleaned them yet.
Oh, you haven't cleaned them.
I always clean them first, but I grabbed
But you
a
got
couple
one like
of
that, didn't you?
Huh?
One of the new ones like that?
I think
Straight?
so. Yeah. These are the two. These are the two
Let me
new
see. Let me
cobs
see
that I got.
Pass them over here.
Oh, you could use your clink thing.
Oh, yeah.
These are the two new cobbies that I got. One bent, one straight. That's how she likes them. Look at that. Derek is going to enjoy. He snaps it with such force. Like I feel like he's about to get my finger.
Watch finger. Oh, these are nice. Just a little bit
Cobs are the types that I actually enjoy the rustication on those. Like I'm a pretty big fan. Patrick, welcome aboard. You're in the wrong one. But thank you. Hit a like and keep it rolling, or invite some people over there because it might get lonely. In 1767, the survey of the Mason-Dixon line separating the U.S. states of Maryland and Pennsylvania is completed.
You don't want the filter, do you?
No.
I think so.
In 1811, the Juliana is the first steam-powered ferry to operate in the New York harbor. 1910, U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt became the first U.S. president to fly in an airplane, which is kind of unique if you think about
cool.
it. And then in 1968, Apollo 7 was the first successful manned Apollo mission, which was launched by NASA.
Wait, so that was this day? So the first time a president was in a plane and then the space.
Yep, and then space. And then in 1976, George Washington is posthumously promoted to the grade of General of the Armies.
There we go.
It only took a couple hundred years.
That's fine.
Not a big deal. In 1984, you go, girl. Astronaut Catherine D. Sullivan becomes the first American woman to perform a spacewalk.
So that's why it's that Go Girl Day, too. Go Girl.
Also in 2001, Polaroid filed for bankruptcy.
Oh, Polaroid.
And then they came back with more of them, which I'm good with.
Yeah, they're like a novelty now.
Why is my wife? Are you alive?
She's in there. She's watching her show or something. Do you need her?
No. Well, eventually I will.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, we do.
Oh, there's a segment coming up. Look, you son of a bitch. Let's see. All right. All right. Looker Troy, welcome aboard, sir. Is the... All right. Oh, good. All right. So we're still doing all right with the other thing. So hopefully everybody with all the hurricanes and tornadic activity and flooding and everything is doing okay.
The tornadoes were crazy. I saw some videos.
It comes about. It is a tough one. It is tough for sure. Let's jump into some trivia.
Ooh,
I think it's a good trivia time.
I love some trivia.
This is like such a banger of a song.
It is a good one. I like it.
Do you need me to turn you up?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
You ever grown man naked?
Well,
Have you?
you know.
Do you want to?
What's that? Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Bad Boys.
That's
yeah,
the
Bad
second
Boys.
one, isn't it? When
Second
the
one.
kids at the door. Mm-hmm. Oh, the new one's on Netflix. I got to watch it. Always been a Bad Boys fan. Love those
Me
movies.
too, but my God, let's move on and do something different.
They are. Well, I mean, there was like 20 years between the second and the third movie.
Yeah, you don't want Yellowstone to blow there, Lurker Troy.
No, not a good idea. Is that a caldera? Ooh, look at that. It's a very first one was best.
get a better one.
Anyways, let's give some trivia. Sutliff Maple Shadows. That sounds like an aromatic.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Maple.
People know me. My apartment
Maybe I should blow them this way.
smells of rich
Try it.
mahogany.
There you go.
They did a little better. I was going against the wind.
Yeah.
Against the wind. All right. I'm just in one of those moods today.
Oh, you know what? I was listening to the radio show on the way home today, and they used that sound effect, and I was like, oh,
It just brings
thought
you
it was
back.
a classic.
I guess 10s are over. Are 10s over? No.
They're not working?
Are the 10s not working? Oh, it's exclamation point 10s. They should be working
Or
because...
asterisk 10s do not work. Yeah, we're done with 10s.
There we go. Yep, Sam Online got it. Patrick's got some G&H Balkan mixture in a Friday 7 Ellie, drinking a natty daddy, baby.
It's Miller time.
Yes, indeed. I'll take it.
Close enough.
Lugger Troy's got some Honda Bookshop. Sounds good. And a Savvy 611EX coffee. Why is it like all of the pipes sound like they're like updates to Windows software?
I thought it kind of sounds like a foreign sports car. This is the
yeah, I can
Porsche.
see
This is
that
the
too.
Porsche 611 EX.
That makes sense. That's a better comparison.
I like the Windows updates. 611 EXE.
I was thinking about doing that as one of the sound bites.
Which
where
one?
like Windows closes.
Oh yes, that'd be a good one actually.
It's a house pipe. 'Tis a house pipe. Cincy is smoking some bold.
That's not something. What was that? I think it was on Reddit
In
or
the Country
Facebook.
Channel?
I was reading one of the. This is off topic.
Okay.
I was reading one of the pipe. I think it was Reddit. I was on one of the pipe Reddits, and I guess I never really thought about this, but the guy had a good question. He was like an amateur, you know, just a smoke pipes occasionally, whatever you call that, you know. But he said he was he remembered being a kid with his dad, and you know, I guess this was a while ago, but everybody was smoking pipes. All the guys had pipes.
Oh yeah.
And he said the guy lit up a pipe, and it just like something happened to it, right? It broke or it
Oh, no.
burned through.
Oh,
you know,
no.
while they were out. He said it was a briar pipe, you know, like what. But he said the guy just took it, snapped it in half, threw it in the trash can, and pulled out another one. So
There you go.
his question was, when did pipes go from like basically whatever disposable to what we have now? You know, where you spend hundreds of dollars on like a 7LE or a
Right.
You know,
That's a good question.
like what changed? Is it us that changed, and now it's like less people do it? So, or is it it's
Well,
not so ubiquitous?
So they were very common as clay pipes. Like that was very, very common in
Yeah, clay
colonial
pipes were
times.
disposable. Yeah.
And so they would be real long, and you would
Yeah.
smoke, and you would just snap the
Yeah.
end, and then the next end was ready for the next
Yeah.
guy. That was
Yeah.
their sanitation
Yeah,
process.
yeah. But his thing was like, this was a briar pipe, like, you know, you would find now, like what we'd call a basket pipe, but people still
Right.
take care of them.
Yes.
You know, you kind of baby it, you take care of it. But he said these guys just smoked them till they died.
Yeah.
Didn't ream them, didn't care about them.
No, I got some of those sitting back here.
You know,
but it was
but
very,
they were just
very different.
disposable. Like they, you know, but now, you know, nowadays they're not disposable. You know, we don't treat them as disposable anymore.
But yeah, like I think one of the
thought that
other
was
parts.
a weird change.
Well, the briars became very artisan.
Yeah.
But then you also had meerschaum pipes. Those are very artisan. And those are extremely fragile. I've got one over here that I won't throw away just because I like the look of it, but it's cracked in a couple areas because I cleaned it incorrectly,
Yeah.
and that's how usually people find out. But people love also meerschaum pipes, but there's a whole nother method to those guys. Also similar to a cob, they don't ghost, which is nice. So they have that similar kind of quality. But to me, I love the briar pipes. They're the fancy pipes. I'm a poor old soul, and so that's why I usually smoke cobs, because I'm more of a blend person than I am a pipe person.
I'll tell you what, you can't smoke a cob wrong.
No,
Like,
you
it's
can
a-
you
you
beat
just
the
jam-
hell out
I
of
just
it.
look, I'm no pro. I just jam it in there and
Right.
light it on fire,
Right.
and it works every
Right.
time.
But like, if you recall how foreign it was, the process when you first start, it's like, first off, most people are ruined are ruined by pipe smoking in the very beginning because they don't understand the process.
I think you just overthink it. I think some people overthink it.
Very much.
Because I remember when I first started, I was like, well, you know, try to get like the exact right pressure. And it's like, well, I mean, you can do it wrong, but it's kind of like cast iron, right? If you do it wrong, just do it again and it'll work out.
Right. Pipe smoking has plenty of room for good enough for government work.
Yeah.
Like there's multiple methods of packing a pipe, the 3-step method. So like, you know, you want to tamp it, the first load, you want to tamp it with the strength of a baby, second load, tamp of a woman,
Yeah.
and then third, tamp of a man.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I follow for the most part. But
Right.
like, every
Not
now
me.
you screw it up.
I
And it
don't.
still works.
I grab a wad, I twist it, and I twist it in the pipe, and then I grab another wad, twist it in the pipe, and I'm done. And everybody's got their own little kind of method and tamping and everything routine. To me, I've noticed if I draw while I tamp, I lose less of the ember,
Oh, that's definitely, you definitely got to do that. I've noticed that.
and that keeps it going at least a little bit longer for me. See, Patrick has 5 meerschaum pipes.
I never smoked out of a meerschaum. Maybe I need to go find a cheap one somewhere.
Yeah, you get to know what you're doing after you do it a while. But most people get, and I think most pipe smokers, new pipe smokers, get ruined when they jump to aromatics, because it's like they're like, oh, I'm gonna smoke a cherry one, and then it's like, wow, it tastes like chloroseptic spray. Great, burning in my mouth.
My thing, I just realized, I never just realized what I'm saying, but I realized that like they're always gonna taste like you're burning tobacco. But I like the aromatics because the aromatic, when with the smoke, I like the.
Well,
I just like the way I like the way it smells. The room note, the right word.
Well,
for
that
it.
one has the best room note because it's an aromatic, so it's the most pleasant for
That's what I'm saying.
everyone.
That's why I like.
Oh,
aromatics. I like the room note.
If you smoke that around your wife, she would never get upset about you.
Yeah, no.
Just for the simple fact.
No real pipe smoke is very
Pleasant to the nose.
No, it is pleasant. So there's not many that are unpleasant.
Well, there's a lot. Any English blend is unpleasant.
You think so?
Oh no, my wife can't stand it.
It's way better than
All right, well you check on them.
They're way better than Okay. Oh, is he gone? Where'd he go?
All right, you keep up with them.
Well,
Okay, he's at the
fine.
neighbors.
He's out there doing hood rat stuff.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, like Chad said, wives may vary.
But I mean, I'm thought about pipe versus cigar smoke. Like
Cigar
cigars are strong
has to
and-
be the stinkiest
Yeah.
out of all the tobacco
Oh, yeah, for sure.
products that people partake in. By
Yeah,
far,
for
has
sure.
to be the smelliest.
Yeah. But I mean, I can tell the nights that we smoke pipes versus cigars because I wear my blue jeans like multiple days in a row, like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Except when we smoke cigars, I can't wear my blue jeans again
You can't wear anything.
because they smell like
You gotta-
pipes. They might smell a little
You
bit
gotta
faintly like
stick it in a
tobacco.
biohazard bag,
But like
and,
when I smoke a cigar, everything smells like a cigar. I don't know
Yeah.
how people do it in their car.
and it lingers so long. Like there is no downtime with
I like
it.
when I'm doing it, but the next day you can smell it.
I know. Yeah, I'm the same way with it. I've got the wife's out here for the trivia. This though does smell. The wife had a old fashioned. They've got a new Irish pub in Savannah.
Okay.
Yes, it's called Wexford,
Okay. Wexford.
and it's modeled after all the Irish immigrants from Wexford.
Okay.
And what was it? Everything.
Most of the things are constructed in Wexford.
Yeah, almost everything.
Oh, really?
That's in there.
They
And
get
it's-
like an old pub and tear it down and bring it over?
It's a 3-year process that they've been spending on.
Right. It's crazy.
Floors.
But like all the tables are like all standing tables with the
Yeah.
little footrest
Yeah.
and like the little benches or the little everything's
by
a
the
very
river?
no,
No.
it's just a few streets off, but
Okay.
In the city market area.
super cool though.
That's cool.
Like easily like you got to get to like one, they have one of the best Bloody Marys, and I got to figure out how they do it because they use Guinness in it,
Oh, there you go.
and I want to find a way to do it with Guinness and bourbon.
I think it's less of a Bloody Mary at that point. It's like something else.
Well, it's very possible, but I still like
Is it like-
I
Did it
had
have Guinness with vodka or just Guinness?
so it. No, it's Guinness vodka.
Okay.
But like I don't like Bloody Marys. But when I'm in Savannah, it's a tradition. I always get a Bloody Mary
Okay.
when I go to Savannah. It's one of my things that I have to do.
Did it
I
have a
don't know
special
why.
name?
I think it was just Irish Bloody Mary or something
There
like
we go.
that.
We need
Wexford
to
Bloody
like
Mary.
Google it and see if we can recreate it one night.
But I'll say this: I ordered 2 in the same day, and
you
I
go.
was like, this is so good. I'm either turning into my father as I'm drinking it, or my palate is just really enjoying it. If you want to talk, you got a mic right there.
I like Bloody Marys, but I like a little bit spicy. I hate like plain.
It's got
Plain tomato juice.
It's got a little bit of heat. The garnish is garbage. They have garnish that doesn't make any sense because it's
Like
an
a hamburger
orange-
and a chicken wing on there.
It's like an orange, a lime,
Was
an
it-
olive. a piece of bacon. Like, okay,
Give me the
like,
olives.
Give me the
Skip
olive
the
and
celery.
Give me the celery was in there too. Give me the olive. Give me the bacon. Give me the celery. That's fine. But all three taste good in it. Period. So, but I don't need an orange or a lime and the other thing was they also did a lime and a lemon on the next one. I'm like, you fuckers don't know how to make a.
I think they're just making it up. We put a lime. I think we did like a. No, we didn't do lime. I don't think. Maybe we did lime and celery at the restaurant.
Yeah.
I think that was normal. I don't think we put olives unless somebody asked for it.
Celery is normal. Lime is normal.
Yeah, I think it was lime and celery.
But
I like
just order
olives.
BLT. It tasted delicious.
A little bit of wash your sister sauce in there.
Did
Tabasco.
you say wash your sister sauce?
Yeah, wash your sister
I
sauce.
just want to confirm. I heard wash your sister sauce.
That was confirmed.
Did anybody here wash your sister sauce? I just want to know.
What did we do? Pepper. One day I just had somebody just tell me to go crazy. I think we put like everything in the restaurant. A1, Worcester.
At some point, it's just an
Tabasco.
old man V8 with
It
weird
was.
shit
It was.
in
It was just straight
and
up.
it's-
It was
Which
good,
I'm
though.
okay with. I don't have a problem with it. It's
Yeah.
You
There's some
know.
Heinz 57 in there. Ketchup. Mustard.
Mayo.
Mayonnaise.
it's like the worst hamburger we
Yeah, I
ever
know.
had.
It's like, "Ugh, what is this?
Cocktail sauce.
No, the best is always the people that would get the freaking. You know what I'm about to say.
What?
The people that would always order the. What was the rum?
Oh, 151?
Yes,
Yeah.
but I forget. It was like the type of drink it was.
Rum runner?
I think it was the rum runner or something like that.
Yeah.
And they would order 151. They drink like, it's terrible. You
You know what we
screwed it
do?
up."
We used to like when people would complain about the drink not being strong. We just take like a little straw of 151 and just drop it down the straw to get back to them. So that you get that first taste and like, woo, this is good. then they drink the whole rest of it without complaining.
It's always garbage. And I like a dash of Tabasco in my Bloody Mary. That's
Yeah,
usually
Tabasco.
how I
I'll tell you, put all that stuff in there. Makes it. Just gives that what was that word? Umami. That umami.
I'm not sure it's umami. Like, well,
Umami?
this is not your sister
Umami?
sauce.
Wash your sister sauce.
Wash your sister sauce. I swear to God, that's what I need to make a T-shirt, and it's
There's
just gonna
a
have the
t-shirt.
bottle. It's gonna be a bottle on there. It says "Wash your
No, a
sister
guy
sauce."
sells it.
Really? Is
yeah.
what it says?
Yeah, he sells it.
No, that's hilarious.
I think I saw him on YouTube. He's like a little YouTube cook, but he always called it that, and so he makes his own brand now and sells it.
Ron makes a good point. He likes a spicy Bloody Mary. Unfortunately, it doesn't pair well
don't-
with pipe smoking.
I think pipe smoking and Bloody Marys would go well together.
No, it's too much acidic.
Yeah, you need something
Flavor on
bright when you're smoking.
Bright or melt like coffee. Coffee's fine. It's like you need I like a one note kind of beverage.
Give me a martini,
Martini probably isn't
vodka
bad.
martini on the rocks.
Yeah,
dirty.
I can take that.
I want something.
Hey there, Steve.
I want something cold to. That's why I don't really like drinking like bourbon straight up while I smoke because it's just like more warm, spicy stuff going in my mouth.
Wow, the improbability drive is giveth hard.
Giving it hard
today.
tonight.
Giveth so hard.
All right, have we done any
All
trivia?
right, trivia. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Oh boy. Here we go. 1975, Saturday Night Live was broadcast for the first time with what major comedian?
Oh, I know this one. By the way, gin is disgusting.
It's good in a Tom Collin.
I've just never been a gin guy. I think because I tried it when I was too young and didn't appreciate it. I might like it now, like a gin martini. I'll try one. Patrick, next time I go out, I'll try. Tell me a good gin to try.
Chad got it. Was Steve Carlin?
I know Bombay. It is George Carlin.
What did I say?
You said Steve Carlin.
Steve Carlin. Steve Spence.
That's
Steve
his brother.
Carlin. That was his brother. He's still
Hendrix.
alive.
Okay, I know Hendrix. We had that brand. I know Bombay. Doesn't what's his face? Deadpool has a gin. Aviator, that's what it's called.
Glad it's called Aviator.
All right, I'll try some Hendrix.
All right, let's
Next
see.
time I go out.
I don't know if anybody's gonna know any of these. Maybe somebody will get this one. In 1969, Muddy Waters was seriously injured and 3 people were dead named in a car accident near what city?
Baton Rouge.
Is that where you picture Muddy Water going?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that's about right.
Oh, Memphis is probably a better guess.
Chad is back. It was Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Okay. Muddy Waters.
Chad's
What from like Missouri or
Chad's come back with
something?
the fears.
What is Muddy Waters like Missouri? Something? St. Louis?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's Google it.
You know.
We'll do it live. Okay.
We're doing it live.
We'll do it live.
Makes sense. Let's see.
Oh, it was Missouri. Look at that. It had it. Nailed it.
I don't like any of these questions.
Oh, Mississippi. I'm an idiot.
Mississippi.
MS
Got it.
Mississippi. What's Missouri? MO.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, I'm an idiot.
The M
St.
states
Baton
are
Rouge was closer
confusing.
than Chicago.
All right, the sports aren't good. Nothing is good. Let's see. Okay, here we go. This is the Price is Right. 1998, say it without going over. In 1998, Steve Young from the San Francisco 49ers became the 20th player in NFL history to throw how many yards total?
NFL? Wait, total?
Total yards.
In one game or his whole career?
Whole career.
3,000. I don't know anything about football.
I can tell. It's very evident.
That's probably not a lot. That's like what I would throw in a pro career. So I said 30,000, 12,000. All right.
15,000.
I'm going 12,001.
just throwing it out there just for safety's sake. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve spent with 20,000. It was 30,000.
Oh. No, Chad
Somebody
had
said
30,000.
30,000.
Chad with a hat trick for 30,000. But I gave the point to Steve, so I'm giving it to him anyway.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, you don't want to.
Troy, that is not correct. It is not 1492. Thank you.
It's always 14.
Let's see. In 1971, Hugh Downs left the Today Show and Concentration. He later became the host of ABC's blank/blank.
Ooh.
In 1971, Hugh Downs left the Today Show and Concentration. He later became the host of ABC's blank/blank.
Look at that. Came in
Sam,
fast.
2020. Thank you, Ron. I'm not sure why I'm being lambasted. I don't know.
Maybe they're lambasting each other.
Cutting the music, get a little hair down.
Why did you type in 60?
Oh, it's for the donkeys. How much points
okay.
cost.
Oh, I see.
It always tells you how much it costs.
Oh, okay. Gambling's not
Let's
working.
see.
Good. You are cut off. You're a bunch of addicts.
Is it cut off? It
I
shouldn't
don't know.
be.
Nobody's doing it.
All right. Well, I'll set that after trivia.
Patrick's trying.
Let's see.
It's not texting me back.
Call him.
I should call him.
Call him up.
Get his life 360.
He'll be all
I
right.
don't know where he is.
Yeah, I mean, I need to put him on Live 360.
Troy spelled donkey wrong. Well, that's a personal problem. I can't help you there.
Patrick says hi to Katrin.
Hi.
Let's see.
See if this kid answers.
In 1939, Coleman Hawkins recorded Body and Blank. In 1939, Coleman Hawkins recorded Body and Blank.
I'm going soul. Is that right?
It was. Sam Online getting a twofer. He's trying to battle it.
He spelled it wrong. He should get a half a point.
What
Hey,
you?
Kim. Wow, you are harsh.
Okay, just checking in because you didn't text back.
Just kidding.
Very, very harsh.
Just kidding. Give him
Okay,
a full
you're
point.
good.
Gracious. Let's see.
Alrighty. Don't overstay your welcome. Love you.
Don't overstay your welcome.
Ah.
Don't get kicked out.
Kids that age don't understand that. They're good. They're just like, whatever, hang out all day. Who cares?
Love you. Bye.
Let's see. This sounds like it's a hockey question.
Okay.
So we'll see. In 1975, this New York Islander got his first hat trick.
That's hockey. Islanders is hockey. I don't know. What's the only one?
His first name is Brian. What's his last name?
Brian Poutine.
Adams. No.
I don't know why.
Brian Adams. That's a Canadian name right
I
there.
don't know why it's poutine, but
Because that's the Canadian food, right?
Yeah.
Where they put gravy on
Poutine.
fries.
how do you know that's a Canadian team?
Because it's hockey.
It's hockey.
There's American teams.
But
No, it's an American team, but they're all
there's-
Canadians and
I mean,
Russians.
it could be
that play.
Russians. Exactly. It could
Nobody in America has ever played hockey. It's all
Okay,
Canadians.
It's a stupid question. I'm sorry. Nobody gets any points. It's Brian Trottier. Okay.
It sounds
Oh,
Canadian.
Brian Trottier. I knew that one.
Oh yeah.
French
Eat
Canadian.
eat
Yeah, damn.
5 gallons
Damn
of
Quebecers.
You can kiss my ass.
Quebecois.
All right.
Oh, Sam knew it after you said it.
Good job, Sam. I'm glad it was no idea.
Trottier.
Went from no idea to Trottier.
Trottier.
Thank you, Trottier.
Damn Frenchman.
Damn Trottier.
Told you. I guarantee he's born in Canada. I guarantee
What,
it.
Brian Trottier. Yeah. Shall I Google?
You Google it.
Y'all can Google whatever you want.
Don't know how to spell his last name. Probably a silent R on the end.
Yeah.
Trottier.
All right, this is
I was gonna say he's born
Well,
in like Wisconsin.
American Canadian.
here we go. This is the last question of the night because there's not many
Okay,
at all.
that's
So this is a short one.
Slow sports night.
In 1990, Nirvana had its first show with this drummer.
Ooh.
In 1990, Nirvana had its first show with this drummer. One of my favorite artists. Chad got it. Dave Grohl.
Who was they have a drummer before Grohl? I don't know. I should know that, right?
They apparently.
Guess so.
Man.
Pete Best. He played for the Beatles and got kicked out of the Foo Fighters.
Sam Carpenter. That's who it was. I don't know. All right, well, that
Carpenter was
was
the
trivia
drummer.
tonight. We got Chad in the lead with 4, Sam in second with 2, and Steve Spent pulling up a rear.
That's all right.
Somebody's got to do it.
I don't know why he looked like he had a stroke for a minute.
Wow. All right.
I don't know where we are.
Hey, we had some more people join over on the Grams, but then that was about it. And then somebody was over on the YouTube Shorts, but then they left.
That's right. They'll find us.
Well, they won't.
They'll find us.
Or they won't.
It'll all come together.
It was probably Patrick.
Oh, fix
It
I
just
know.
registered.
Oh, fix the gambling now that we're stopped.
Oh, yep. Okay.
They stopped.
So what's our next segment?
Bitching about it. Oh, what do you want to do?
Huh?
We can do
I love how
you
Derek.
wanna do this?
No, we'll
What this?
I don't even know how we're going to do that.
I have no idea either. We'll have to workshop it.
That one's going to be a new one. We have a new.
60% of the time, it works
Thing.
every time.
I can do mine.
Okay,
Way to do the points
that's fine.
since we don't have anything together.
Oh, shut up! It's like I'm working
We
on it.
never have anything together. It's okay.
Mostly we have it together. I usually have the list that you aren't following because I have it over here.
Well,
but,
yeah, we don't need to follow.
But the list would be new.
We don't need
now.
no stinking list.
You know what? Next week I'm gonna duct tape a list onto the left side of that monitor.
No, just put it under the camera.
Put it on the camera so that way it's like.
All right, let me
hit the
switch. Let
list.
me
All right.
figure this out.
I gotta figure
Oh.
out. I gotta figure out how to get the. You still got the wrong music on.
I know. Let's see. Got about 30 seconds. It'll be quick.
I'm still trying to remember what the login is.
So for the gambling?
Yeah.
No, that's funny. Let me get my thing up here.
Get your thing up.
So I was trying to be better and do something with some books. Some book reading. Let me find my notes app. So, and this is I need some audience participation. So y'all pay attention. Yeah, the 8-bit frame was Martin's edition. Well, everything's Martin's edition, but he found this. I thought it was kind of cool.
I think it's
I think
pretty
it's cool. It looks like
it's
a
a
little pixelated, look like him in a Japanese porno.
Wow.
So
Gosh almighty. I tell you, no good deed goes unpunished.
tell you what, that
Cloudbot.
that tobacco smoked fast though. I burned through that thing.
There's Cloudbot.
All right, so I
All right, try the gambling now.
I think last time I was here, I talked about wanted to talk about some science fiction series.
Okay.
So I didn't brainstorm hard. What I did was I just thought back to what I've read over, past 30 years and just picked out the ones that came to my mind first. And I picked sci-fi because I think I've talked about like Stephen King and George Martin like to
That's
death, right? So I wanted to pick something that was a little bit different that I haven't just beaten over the head because most of these, I think only one of these has ever been. No, actually, two of them have been made into something besides a book, but not very well known for one of them. So, I wanted something. So, in no particular order, and I've left out a whole lot of series that I've read, but I want to pick stuff that had multiple books and kind of talk about them and see if anybody on here had read them. And gambling's not working.
I know. I'm working on it.
And also see if you guys or Martin or anybody else had any suggestions for maybe something else to read. So 5 of my favorite science fiction series that came to mind in no particular order. One is the Foundation series. Isaac Asimov, if you're not familiar, they made a TV show about it that's on Apple TV, but they changed a ton, so it's kind of the same idea, but not super similar. The idea is that space is like way far, or humanity is way far in the future. A scientist named Harry Sheldon discovers a new kind of math. This sounds like something that was written in the 60s when they were all doing drugs, but discovers a new kind of math that basically allows him to kind of figure out through probability and statistics like where humanity is going to go. So he doesn't know the exact events, but he knows like in 400 years, right, like the economy is going to collapse and the galactic empire is going to collapse.
Okay.
So he comes out with this information because there's like one galactic empire ruled by an emperor. And he comes out and says like, hey, we got like 200 years basically to right the ship or the empire is going to collapse and humanity is going to be doomed. And of course they, it's like Galileo, right? They threaten them with like execution. And so there's like 2 or 3 good books in the series. And then they kind of go off the deep end. They're all really good and interesting. I love them. They're like really, really out there. And like any book written in the 60s, they're kind of a little bit sexist.
Oh, nice.
But they're really good. No, Foundation, is it Asimov or Clark? I can't remember now. I should look it up. I should have put that in my notes. But great series of books. Highly suggest at least reading the first few. The next one is probably one of my favorite ones on this list. A lot more modern. It is the Commonwealth Saga by Peter F. Hamilton. The first book is called. There's 2 books. The first one is called Pandora's Star. So these are like the George Martin. Peter Hamilton's kind of like the George Martin of sci-fi. Like all his books are like ridiculously huge. So his 2 books in this series is almost just like a 4-book of any other like sci-fi novel. But basically, it's far in the future. Humans discover a Dyson sphere, like way far away. So a Dyson sphere is like a planet that's encapsulated in something, or no, a solar system that's like encapsulated in something. So basically keeping whatever's in there contained.
Right.
And humans being humans, we can't like not go and mess with it. So essentially we end up opening up the Dyson sphere and it causes everything that happens. It's really good. So Larry Niven was like kind of made the list, but he didn't make the end of the list because I like all of his stuff. But his books, Peter Hamilton's books are super awesome. Next one is The Expanse by James S.A. Corey, which is 2 authors. That's their pen name. And have you ever watched that show, The Expanse? It came on Sci-Fi and Amazon. Super good. It is. It's like half political drama and half sci-fi. So obviously it takes place in space, and there's like an alien component to it,
right?
Especially in the later couple of books. But the beginning of the books is really like the basically the second class citizens that mine all the asteroids and do all the heavy lifting, kind of rising up against the people that are rich in a way.
Okay.
But it's a lot more complex than that. It's really, really good. The TV show actually does it justice. They do a really good job. The coolest thing about The Expanse, I will say, is how they talked about space travel. So there's no faster than light travel, but there is like a fake drive they call the Epstein drive or something like that, which is kind of funny nowadays. But
That is funny.
it's fast enough to get from like Earth to Jupiter in like a month or so, but it's not so fast that you can leave the solar system. But it's cool because when you take off, right, there's gravity because of the push of the aircraft. So the aircrafts are built or the spaceships are built straight up and down.
Right.
So when they're going, and the gravity's pushing this way, and then when they get halfway there, they flip around to decelerate where they're going. Mm-hmm. And so everybody has to get in a couch or get in a chair and like strap on, and the ship flips around, and then the orientation of the ship is backwards, so that because they're being pushed the other way. Anyways, it's a really cool concept. They do a good job of kind of keeping it real in the books, but really good. What's next? Rendezvous with Rama, which is Arthur C. Clarke. So Rendezvous with Rama probably takes the biggest change of any book that I've ever come across. The first book is a gigantic monolith shows up in the solar system. Nobody knows what it is. They can't contact it. So Earth sends out a ship with some people to go meet it. And what they come across is this giant cylinder. It's almost like Halo, where it's a giant cylinder that, you can go inside of.
Right.
And the whole thing goes all the way around it. What else is that? Interstellar, where they have that looping starship.
Oh, yeah.
Where everything's inside. But there's nothing there. It's all a mystery. Then there's like 4 more books that just go off the rails and try to explain it more. They're not bad, but the first one, Rendezvous with Rama, is excellent. They've been trying to make a movie out of that for like 40 years. And the last one I will mention, and then we'll wrap it up, is the Hyperion. I think the series is called the Hyperion Cantos, but Hyperion is a book by, what's his name, Dan Simmons or something like that. But you would like it, Martin, because it is a science fiction version of the Canterbury Tales.
Nice.
So Canterbury Tales is the one by Chaucer, where it's like a bunch of different, it's all these people that are making a pilgrimage. And so every story is kind of told from a different point of view, which is like, what is it, like a priest and a monk and a merchant or whatever it is.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
There's and so the Hyperion is basically they find a planet that has some kind of mythological creature on it that is causing all these issues. And so each part of the book is everybody's story relating to this creature, and they all kind of, as they're all trying to go visit it, but they all kind of tie together. The other books, again, they kind of get a little bit weird, but the first book is so good the way it all puts together. It just, I don't know, it's just really cool idea. He did a really good job with it. So if anybody, how dare you? So if anybody has any other good stuff, Larry Niven, I've read all of his stuff. He's really good. He almost made the tail. He almost made the list, but I don't know, some of like the other ones just really, really struck me. I mean, there's a bunch out there, but if anybody has any other good ones I haven't come across, let me know. Because I'm always looking for something new to read. So that's it. Nothing really to rate, so it's really just a D talk today. You know what? We'll rate. Pick one to rate. I'll read them out to you. Foundation, Pandora Star, Expanse, Rendezvous with Rama, or Hyperion.
Oh, Hyperion.
Okay, Hyperion. We'll do it.
Heart of the Comet, Patrick wants to know about. Cut your other music.
Heart of the Comet. What happened?
The other music still playing.
Oh, yes. I always leave it playing, I think.
Throw me a freaking bone here.
Oh, solid.
It's very fleshy today.
It's banging hard. Oof.
Pandora's Star is good. Heart of the Comet. Who wrote that one? Greg Beer wrote a whole bunch of good sci-fi. I need to go look at all my books. There's probably a bunch of them that I forgot that I've read, but they are good. All right, are we done?
We're done.
Anyways, that's one thing. They don't make a lot of good. Like all those that I read, they would all make good like TV shows. That's the problem is they try to make a movie out of stuff like The Dark Tower and just screws it up.
I know.
You need like The Expanse was like 10 episodes per season per book, and they did a good job. Even I think the last one was like 5 or 6 episodes, but they did a good job.
Yeah.
Now the problem was they cut off. There's like 9 books. They stopped it at the 7th book. They canceled the show, and the last 2 books there's like a 30-year time jump, and shit just gets weird.
Right.
Like big time alien. Like all the alien stuff happens, and like alternate dimension and stuff, and they just totally dropped it off. It sucks. It was like Robin was about to get cool.
So the button on the Stream Deck is the button you'll hit towards the end for the song of the night.
Okay.
So it's on number 4.
Okay.
All right. Well,
We're
I
done.
think we should do. Well, we haven't done any. We haven't like. Done, oh well. All right. Let's
do it.
You read my mind. All right. Here we go. I'm like Hank Hill when I'm in an argument, stern, no nonsense, and my urethra narrows. Golly.
Is this National Urethra Day?
No, it's not, but you'll find out
know.
from
I like to guess.
from later on.
Dinah Ross.
Why? All right. Why do you want a divorce? The judge asked me. Your Honor, my wife goes around from one pub to another every night and doesn't return home till it's very late. The judge looked at me sympathetically and asked my wife sternly, "Is it true, madam?" She said, "It's true. It's true, Judge. But it's not what you think. You see, this guy drinks and passes out in a different pub every day. I go to fetch him." I can understand
There you
that. What do you get when you cross a hamster with a polar bear?
What?
A loss of project funding and a stern telling off from the University Ethics Committee. That makes sense, yeah. Tom is no joke there. Tom is lying on his deathbed while his wife is baking a cake in the kitchen. "Oh, please, Mary, can you give me a slice of that cake?" "No," she says. "That's for the funeral." Tough crowd.
Tough crowd.
What is the strictest part of a ship?
I don't know.
The stern.
Oh, there you go.
It's easily a dad joke. I'm glad
There
you
you go.
enjoyed that.
I
Wife.
did. I loved it.
Sorry.
All right, here's a
Still
long
work.
one. We're going to end on this one
Okay.
way or the other and get to some cards. This is about the brave captain. In the vast ocean of the new colonies, a British ship patrols the outskirts of its territory. Suddenly, the lookout yells from the top of the ship, "Captain! Captain! Pirate vessel in sight!" With a stern look on his face, the captain declares, "Go fetch me my red blouse." And with valiant strength, they defeat the pirates. A few days later, the lookout yells, "Captain! Captain! 2 pirate vessels in sight!" With the same stern look on his face, the captain declares solemnly, "Go fetch me my red blouse." And like the first time, they manage to defeat the pirates and stay intact. One of the ship members is very intrigued and asks the captain why he wants his red blouse every time. That way, if the pirates hurt me, they will not be able to tell I'm bleeding. All the ship stands in awe of the amazing strategy the captain has. A week later, the lookout yells, "Captain! Captain! 10 pirate vessels in sight!" All of the crew of the ship are waiting for the captain to say his famous words. Finally, he declares, "Go fetch me my brown pants!"
That was a good one. That was a good one to end on.
Thank you very
Good one to end
much. Very much. Thank
right.
you. Some of them, some new of said joke.
Are we doing
All
this?
right,
This
so
cards?
we have a new segment going on, and so you have to look at your script and figure out how many cards you need, and go ahead and draw a set amount.
So who am I?
So who do you want to be?
You want me to be Mercutio.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So I know I need 1, 2, 3. All right. So you can always get like a couple more.
Yeah, so we just need to just grab a
handful.
Grab some stuff.
This is a segment I have not yet deemed, but it's
Let's cards plussed up.
Shakespeare versus humanity.
Is it always going to be Shakespeare, or can it be?
I don't know.
Okay.
What is it? Shakespeare in
Shakespeare.
There's not a good name.
Not a good name for it.
I have nothing for it. So, all right, I will start.
All right, I'm just going to do it randomly.
That's how I'm going to do it. Here we go.
Should I go to three-way so we can all see?
We can do that.
There we go. Get in.
All right. Well, let me just move this.
Say a good thing I
camera
tried.
Sorry.
Get my
the
brown
wife
trousers. I
can be
like that. That's a
seen.
good joke, actually.
Thank you.
Or do you want me to move any? Oh, my face is too big.
That's because you've got to sit backwards that direction. Yeah, but you got to pull the mic arm with you. It's like it doesn't. Now I got to move this back. There we go.
There we go. That's better. Now you're more, what do you call that? Proportional.
Centered.
Not so, like, full on.
Skirt, skirt.
All right. So let me. Nope, that's not what I meant to do.
You know what? If you're not changing, you're not improving.
Somebody said that. Mm-hmm. Like the guy that needed to change his brown pants.
Shakespeare goes to HR. I like that.
Well,
You might. After we read
we'll
these.
see how it goes. Okay, I'll start it off.
Go.
Oh, but soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. What thou, her maid, art far more. How awesome I am. Bright angel, dost thou hear my eating ass?
Wow.
Oh, Romeo, wherefore art thou getting mommy another beer? Deny thy father and refuse thy traditional gender roles,
There we go.
or thou wilt not be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a new DNA evidence exonerating O.J. Simpson.
Juliet. Wow. When light through yonder window breaks indeed, canst thou not see? The lady hath a need. To call her name is sweet, yet full of the cock ring of alcricity. For love, my friend, is but a fickle loading from a previous save.
Good Mercutio, cease thy jest and scorn, for the love doth born within informing you that I am a registered sex offender. If thou wouldest lend thine ear to passion's call, then thou wouldest see the beauty in it all.
What's in a name? That which we call the man who fucks me and my wife. By any other name would smell as Little Debbie and her mom, full-size Deborah.
Wow. All right.
So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes. Without that title, why dost thou delay? If love be true, let us not waste the anything Asian.
Wow. All right. Well,
Wow, what poetry can we ruin next
that
week?
is it. Poetry against humanity.
Poetry. Humanity against poetry.
So, please put in a thumbs up if you like that new segment and whatever
say,
we call it.
I was a fan of that one. I liked it.
I thought it was something slightly different. It's,
I liked it. I was a fan.
We can also do some cards, but it's a.
I think that you know
I
what
think I needed
that
a
was
hot
good,
from earlier that I probably missed.
that was a good way
It's been
to
a crazy night for me.
that was a good way to split it up a little bit.
That was funny.
It's something a little different.
I also like full size
So-
Deborah.
I don't know how often.
Little
Yeah.
Debbie and her mom, full size Deborah. That was good.
It rings with
Yeah.
some Shakespearean art.
does.
Is what it
As
does.
does the cock ring
So-
of alcricity.
That was hilarious. hilarious. That was my favorite, I think.
Or by the way, I'm a registered.
Yeah. That one took a dark turn real quick.
Well, I think she was a little young in that too, wasn't she?
Like 14.
They were both like 14.
14
Right,
and
there
16.
you go.
Yeah.
All right, let's do some cards.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, since
We're
we
gonna do-
already.
I already got some cards. I'll keep those.
Okay, let me get my.
Golly.
We'll just do 3. There we go.
Thank you.
Knew that was coming. All right,
All right, everybody, you know the drill.
here we go. Oh, take it off me.
1, 2,
got some?
3, 4, and
Okay.
5. 1,
Ladies
2,
first.
3, 4, and 5.
Let's do a 3-way. I don't have to worry about changing it. All right, I'll read it all the way through, and I'll read it again. All right, this is 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A 4-hour depression nap.
Yeah,
Sounds good in the middle of the
makes
day.
me sad.
All right, your turn, sir. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Flying sex snakes.
That is not going to be good.
All right.
Looks like sharks on a plane.
New at TGI Fridays. It's what you've been waiting for. The blank burger.
Oh,
New at
no.
TGI Fridays. It's what we've been waiting for. The
A piping hot casserole filled with beans and hair.
burger.
Oh,
Yummy.
God.
New at TGI Fridays. It's what we've been waiting for. The
Classist undertones.
burger.
Wow. This is an angry.
TGI Fridays really going for it.
Yep.
All right, rando now.
Here we go.
I'm rando.
No
in it.
mudslides today.
That's bullshit. They can't fire me for blank. That's bullshit. They can't fire me for.
A Pringle.
Oh, they can.
They can.
They sure
And they
can.
will.
Yeah, just so you know.
One single Pringle.
Golly.
That's bullshit. They can't fire me for.
Gazpacho.
TGI Fridays, Mike.
I don't know.
The
Did I
gazpacho,
did I
please.
say that right? Gazpacho?
Yeah.
Macho.
I don't even know
Gazpacho.
what that means. Oh, I missed RoboCop.
Oh, they can't
pirate.
fire me.
Cybernetic enhancements. that one
That
went
goes to
over well.
Robocop.
That does go over well with RoboCop.
Oh, RoboCop.
Robocop.
Are we doing? Where are we going?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
I know where you're going.
I don't know where I'm going. So.
We'll go there, and then I will be right along with you.
Oh, you're gonna be right along with me. Oh, now it's time. I gotta switch over. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hats and lower your expectations. Emerging from the mystical realm of mediocrity is the man with all the answers, provided you give him the questions first. The sage of sarcasm, the guru of guessing, the wizard who couldn't find his way out of a paper bag without divine intervention.
Wow.
This one came out mean. Cardnack the Magnificent. Yes, he's here to dazzle us with his otherworldly ability to eventually get it right, just as soon as he opens the envelope.
Hum bim solemn bim
Welcome.
dim
Welcome.
pipe cobbins bim.
How you been?
I have been in the east,
Oh,
Bim.
and I am partaking now in the west.
okay. Well,
You
we
are
have
welcome.
we have 42 hermetically sealed envelopes that I'm going to try to
Gives new meaning to long arm of the not law.
gingerly pass to you. Oh, there we
Wow,
go.
that I am intimidated.
That was awesome.
And the first card I hold in my hand,
First card.
Need to get it.
Big Varna.
Big Barno?
Varna.
Big Varno.
Big
Varna.
Varna.
She's a little Debbie.
Big Varna.
Big Deborah.
Big Varna. What was the safe word used in New York orgies during COVID lockdowns? That makes sense. Okay. Wow. All right. That's understood.
all right.
Understood.
Inappropriate. Number 2.
I don't know why I'm stretching so far
know,
for
I can
these,
take it
considering
all the way to you, bro.
considering you have these here.
I mean, Cardnack.
Bronack.
Bronack. The Cardnificent.
This is about to get real weird. Human Centidaddy.
Oh, Human Centidaddy.
Human Centidaddy.
Not a good movie.
What happens at a Sean Combs party?
Okay.
Oh,
It's a picture I did not need to see, Cardnack.
and I
Thank
can't
you.
get it out of my head.
Number 3.
Thank you. Number 3. Call Your Daddy podcast.
Okay. Call Your Daddy podcast. Is that a real podcast?
It's apparently. During the podcast, Doug Emhoff went to call his nanny.
Okay.
Okay. So that makes sense.
Number 37.
And Howard Stern and Kamala interview.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We'll see how this one goes. Can't
We got
be
Howard
any worse.
Stern on the show.
Quoting Howard Stern, lesbians equal ratings. Okay.
Wow.
Perfect.
Trying
That's
to get us on a list here.
Quoting Howard Stern. Okay. Let me finish.
Oh, let me
Let me
finish.
finish.
What she said.
That's what she did say that.
You're not going to amount to jack squat.
Also quoted by Willie Brown from his office. Okay.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
All right. And thank God we're at the end.
And the last one. The last one for the night. Thank you very much. Roosevelt stick.
Oh, Roosevelt stick.
Roosevelt stick.
Okay.
It's an interesting one.
Okay.
Okay, Roosevelt stick. After receiving his nickname from Garth Brooks' hairstylist, he was quoted saying, "I have friends in low places." Wow.
Oh, thank you, Card Neck, for showing up from whence the rock you grew.
Whence wherever he is from.
Okay. Are you back now?
Such things. I am here.
All right, you're back.
I heard
All right,
y'all had
take
a
a pee
wonderful
break.
time. Wonderful time.
I guess we need to do this since somebody called one.
Oh, shh. I think the wife took most of it. Here, I'll send you the thing after I. Okay. All right. Well, you know what?
So y'all do however you want to do.
You would do.
Do what you wanna do. Is anybody left after Card Neck?
I thought that, you know what? It didn't go off as worse as I thought. Like, it sounded worse.
I like the P. Diddy one. So it's funny.
I was like,
My favorite part of that whole thing is look, it's a bad situation, whatever. But was it when Costco got butt hurt? They're like, no, he didn't buy it from us.
nope.
That is not ours.
He.
They wanted to make perfectly clear they did not sell him 1,000 tubs of baby oil.
Oh my God.
Which look, I know. I like to shine too. I get it.
I'm with it.
All right, we're doing this.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you
She's giving you
want to be on
commands.
camera? Okay.
She's all right with it. All right.
Bit of misery, dilly dilly.
Dilly
dilly.
dilly.
Look, Dilly.
Woo.
That
Tasty.
was woo.
You okay over there?
Wow.
Took a big hit.
What a hell of a reaction that was, wasn't it?
It was strong.
Boy. All right. And
I'll point you to stop responding to work emails, right?
what happened?
What? Oh, she's over there working.
Did it?
I am.
That's fine. Do what you got to do.
I don't know. I have no idea. What's up, producer? All right.
I don't know. Don't put it on me. Are you ready?
Right, because you're
I'm
just the
ready.
producer.
Yes, I have that too.
All right. Who
It's
you
not like-
want to be? Number one or number two? Oh, you got to be the number two. I'll be number
I'll
one.
be the.
I understand.
That's fine.
I still don't know what that one you told me was for. Is that for this?
That's towards the end when we do the AI. Everything's normal until we get after this, and then we can play the
Okay.
said song.
I'll figure it out.
Obviously. Yes, it's that time again where we bring to you, the little people, the Friday Night Playhouse. Yes, that time each week where though you feel like a little girl child named Kimberly and you're shining your bowling ball getting ready for the night, you're also making the right choice each week. Whether you are munching down on a massive sausage pizza or stuffing your face with some good old Southern food, you will always be satisfied here on the Friday Night Playhouse. Now grab your fantasy game book, pour your dice on the table, and sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. You might even just become part of the pipe pack if you can guess this piece. So strike up a match and light your bowl as you are in for one hell of a ride that we do for each week. For you, the little people.
Separating the boxes is still going to cause a massive surge. I have to be there, but you guys should think about getting clear.
We're with you till it's done.
You know, honestly, I think we're going to be dead way before that, really. And you know what? I don't mind. It's an honorable end, but we've got to shut this whole thing down. The big guy is a no-show. You've got no powers, no offense. You know, this guy might be working for the enemy. We don't know. You're tripping over your feet and mine. Whew. Oh, you are gorgeous and strong. And I know we went to war with the Amazons, but look, that's before my time. You know what? I don't want to die young. There's shit that I still want to do. I just feel like I didn't really embrace the sea or the land. I've been a loner my whole life, but being part of something bigger like this, you know, maybe I'm scared because I don't know what the hell is this. Maybe I meant to. What the?
I think that was beautiful.
You say a word about this, and you'll meet every piranha I know. And scene. Yes, I can feel your amazement and satisfaction over the interwebs for this week's Friday Night Playhouse. I could tell just from the flow of conversation that all of you could barely contain yourselves. Let it not be said that I would deny you such wonderful moments. Join us again next week, same time, same place, for the Friday Night Playhouse. We'll see you then.
That was beautiful.
That was wonderful.
That was good.
That was
Nobody's guessed
artistic. It was
very good.
and I even had a prop.
Short, sweet. You had
Did a prop.
I know. That's good. We need to find a movie that uses this as a
It was
prop.
almost a monologue. I'm pretty sure that's like the little finger.
The strong hand.
Strong hand. Hang on to my
I gotta stir the mashed potatoes.
Just stir the mashed potatoes. Who's gonna eat that now? Oh no! Just so many wrong things.
Gone off the rails.
We're just gonna. That thing's gonna have to get decorated. Is what it's gonna do. Does it get any shorter?
Oh, that's what she said.
No, that's not what she said.
Wow, coming from my wife. Oh my god.
I don't think it changes.
All right. Oh, it doesn't get longer. Don't jerk on it. You're gonna.
I'm not being rough with it. I'm just.
You know, like it
So
could be.
messed up.
You could like we could make one part of it glowing. We could do ET.
Well, we need to get some little LED lights for like Halloween.
We
and
could do
Christmas.
Baby Shark.
Baby Shark. But there's a little nub right here. I'm not sure what that's for. for her pleasure.
It's ribbed.
For her. This might be the worst thing you ever got.
I don't like when you essentially do it slow now. Like I like the impactful, scary
Spit out my
sound.
beer.
Just stick your little tongue out there.
Stick my mini tongue in there. Hey, we're done.
I like sound like okay, guys. It was. Did anybody get it?
Nobody got it.
Really? Nobody?
I think the Amazon part, Amazonians gave it
Yes,
away.
that was the hint. The
Amazonians.
Amazons.
What movie has Amazonians in it?
We don't need no stinking rails.
Nah, it's not. That's fun. Rails is less fun.
I love it.
It's a new song.
I'll give you a hint. It also, you'll meet every piranha I know.
Yeah.
So, who knows piranhas and
knows an
an
Amazonian.
Amazonian.
We don't need no stinking badges.
If somebody trips over his feet, that's pretty fast.
I've seen that movie, but it's been a while.
It's been a while for me too, but you know, I was like, look, I tried to go through a bunch. I looked up like lead woman character with two men, and everything was about a threesome, and it's like it just didn't like. I was like,
We're
probably
not gonna do E Mama
not-
Tambien or whatever that movie
not
is.
tasteful enough, is what it was.
That's not Gajuana.
Gajuana.
Way to show
Welcome
up at the last
aboard.
minute.
Always. That's
all
the
right.
way it works. It was
We're
not
glad you're
Amazon
here.
girls in bikinis.
Earth Girls Are Easy with Jeff Goldblum.
Well, that's a fact. That's a classic. That's a cult
classic.
Amazon Girls, a guy that knows water creatures, somebody really fast that falls down a lot, somebody with no powers, and the big guy didn't show up. Nobody's getting this.
Nobody's getting it.
I think they're just purposely
I think they
messing
gave
with
up.
you. Debbie Does Georgia. That is.
Let's see.
correct.
The
No,
Amazonian.
Debbie's mother.
The Amazonian has a shield, a sword, and a rope of
Mama
truth.
Deborah.
If you can't get it from rope of truth, then it's
The Rope of
No.
Truth. What was that?
and an invisible airplane.
Was it? I think Family Guy did a funny Rope of Truth like skit.
God,
Where she
God
like-
help Peter.
I think she like circled Peter and he said something very inappropriate.
Oh, I'm sure he did. There's,
I
I'm
thought
sure
it was
there
like
was
vaguely
several.
remember that. I
There
mean,
were
they've done
probably
a skit. They've done a skit on
several things.
everything. Oh, so
Okay,
close.
Patrick, you're close. You're almost there. There was more than just a woman. There's a group of them, and they're.
I think this is telling me not a lot of people have seen this movie.
It's almost like a league of their own.
Oh,
Yeah.
good movie. Tom Hanks.
It's a great movie. That was the one I was gonna go with. There wasn't enough guys,
Well, that could be.
so
a
you
girl.
would have been Rosie O'Donnell.
Twins. There we go. Twins is a good one.
Twins is a great one,
That's not the answer.
but you would have been Rosie O'Donnell.
That's. Ugh.
Who,
That's
by the
fine.
way, Howard Stern also said was like this
That's fine.
horrible cunt.
Whoa. He's. Oh, I have a bleep button.
Oh God, they must have heard me. Oh God, I can hear me.
Apologize for me window.
It
watching.
was
The Wonder Twins.
the Justice League.
No, the Justice League.
It was
Nobody
Justice
gets a point.
League.
Everybody gets negative
So
10 points for not guessing
everybody-
Justice League.
I cannot. Nobody knows Superman. Nobody knows all these things. It's like
So I got a project for you. Wait, no, you might have seen it. Did you watch Peacemaker, the show?
some of it. Yeah.
Okay, so
Best like
best
song
opening.
ever.
So if you watch,
It's a great
might
you
have
song.
probably
seen.
just look it up on YouTube, but Google like one of the last scenes where
I
there's-
love who his dad is. That is the
yes,
batshit craziest thing I've ever seen anybody do.
but there's a big battle at the
Right.
very end of the show.
Makes sense.
They had called the Justice League to come help them, and nobody shows up. And so after the big battle's done, they're all like walking out, like carrying each other, like Peacemaker's like all bloodied and like burned up and Aquaman, the Flash, and like Superman and Wonder Woman all like show up like in the field, and they're like, "We're here to help."
No, really?
And he's like, of course, he's mad. He's like, "What the, F are you guys doing here? Whatever." And so then Peacemaker like lights into Aquaman. He's like, "Oh, something about effing fish." He's like, "Oh, you still like to F those fish?" And Aquaman's like, "Well, I don't know where this rumor came from. This is bull crap. I don't like to, And they fight back and forth, and they just like Peacemaker just like pushes through them and tells them to go screw them. It's great. It's way better than I can describe it.
Oh my god!
But it's the actual.
I like that they
it's the
make
actual
cameos.
actors. Yeah, it's the actor.
I
think-
love that they make
I think the only one
cameos.
that make a cameo was Superman. I can't remember if they used his silhouette or he was doing something else at the time. I think he was filming something else. He couldn't do it. But they,
I like him in The Witcher.
Yeah, he's good. I like Henry Cavill.
Henry
He's
Cavill's
also
pretty
making a
good.
Warhammer 40,000 show because he's a huge Warhammer
You
fan.
are so about. We
I went
saw a
from-
huge
I went-
set of Warhammer
I went from 6 to midnight. Where?
in Savannah.
Oh,
There's
really?
a little game store,
Yeah.
Oh, they had so many different ones. I was looking at it. I was like, wow.
and they're expensive.
I told Martin, I was like, they're so
The
expensive.
boys, did they kill a big starfish?
That was
I did see the big
that
starfish.
that was Suicide Squad.
It was.
That was good. That was a good movie.
I only watched the first 30 minutes.
Of the newest one?
Well, whatever the Suicide Squad was.
Well, there's 2 movies. There's Suicide Squad and The Suicide Squad.
Gee, that is not at all confusing.
so stupid.
We're down with a country boy.
But yeah, no, the store was fun. It was like some nerd store that was what, Nordic?
It was Nordic.
Nordheim.
It was
Heim
it was
still means home
Nordheim.
in
It was
German.
Nordic.
Okay. Well, yeah.
And the reason we know it was Nordic because it fucking said Odin.
Okay. Are you
I
mad
told him,
about?
I
Are
was
you
like,
mad about
Heim
Odin?
is like
She's
home
like,
in German.
it's German. It's German.
Not
Here
like
we
it
here.
can be.
Look at my lederhosen. Deutsche Bang. How about, does anybody want some bratwurst?
Well, I mean, they're all like all those countries over there are piled on top of each other. They share words.
God.
He was like all caught up on
show.
the fact
It's
that it
good.
was like
And he likes the
Nordic.
boys.
I'm like, okay.
It
Little
was
man-
Nordic,
little
'cause
man
it
got a
said-
Naruto,
Okay.
It said Odin.
Little man got a Naruto ramen bowl.
Sounds like it was just a nerd thing.
They had the coolest
The Boys,
dice,
great
too.
show. I'm excited about it.
They
Okay.
had the most fun dice. I like
They
those
did have
dice.
cool dice.
Am I
I found
pushing
the
this?
website that has the dice.
And so for the song for the night, based off of all the stuff that we did,
Oh, this is a new show. Okay.
Yeah, this
I
is
wanna
a new
hit it.
song.
How do I do this?
you just hit play.
Turn it up. I want to hear what this is.
You can't hear it, can you? Sucks to be you. Your thing's right there.
I know, but that's just too much.
This is Dustin's song all day because he's
I
got
like
girl
it.
power. It's a banger.
It is a banger. I tell you what, is this Suno?
Yeah.
They write bangers. I made one about my dog. It's a straight up banger.
I made several for Haley about like what she's studying and everything right now. I thought it was fun.
This is you bring it up every time. This is a girl power song. So if you had the headphones on, it actually would be really good.
It's very empowering. I feel like a feminist.
I feel feminist.
I feel like a feminist.
I might vote for Kamala Harris
Good job.
because I feel girl power.
I thought you might say you're going to vote for Jill Stein.
Who is that?
Is she the
I
green,
know, I was like, who's Jill Stein?
Isn't she the Green Party candidate that always runs and nobody ever cares about?
I don't know.
The
Yeah,
Green
she-
Party has more success in Germany, apparently.
Does it? Well, over here they get like 0.001% of the vote.
That's because all the blood over in Germany is green on the video games.
It is.
Oh, that's right, I knew
my
that.
brother wants like U.S. video games because
You know what?
he had me send him some like way back. He had me send him like computer
I knew
games
that
from here.
because back in the day on Genesis, you could turn the blood on Mortal Kombat green because of that.
Yep. Yeah, no. Like a while back, he asked me to send him games because in Germany the blood was always green. He's like, I don't want green blood. Send me the game.
You know, just play StarCraft. Everybody's got green blood. It works.
I mean, what do you think? Everybody's going to go beat each other to death in Germany with a bunch of bratwursts?
I mean, those really big bratwursts. are good.
Lederhosen.
Lederhosen
And they don't have them everywhere. That's Bavaria.
Is that not
and
Germany?
and dirndls.
It's its own place.
I love you guys.
know.
It's inside of Germany, is it not?
It is, but it's its own
But it's
world.
like
And this is the Letter It Friday show song.
it's like Appalachia.
Yeah,
It's in America, but it's kind of its own little area.
kind of.
Appalachia.
Appalachia.
Anyways, good show, bud. Did a good job. Love you.
Love it.
I like the AI song.
I like the AI
Is
song.
that going to be a new edition?
I don't know. We'll see.
Shit.
Probably.
Look, I got an idea for you. We'll talk
Okay.
about that. We'll talk about we're done.
All right.
Thank you, everybody, for
Offline.
showing up,
Love y'all.
watching this train wreck. Y'all be good. I will. I'll read that book that somebody suggested to me. I'll go back and
one
look at
was
it. It was a sci-fi book. I'm going to read it. If I
Oh,
haven't already
there
read
you
it,
go.
I'd look it up. Might have read it already.
Good night,
But
everybody.
thank you. If you got any more, text Martin. Tell me what to
Yeah.
read. I'm going to put my phone number in the chat. Everybody just text me.
You need like a little thread that does like
Like I don't give enough
Derek's
damn text.
suggestions for like
Yeah,
shows
like,
and everything. Because I
everything's
can't keep up with all the
political
things you
text.
say. You need like a blog.
There you go, a blog. I'm going to an Angel Fire website. What's that called? Live Journal.
Angel Fire. Hub Stuff Hub.
Stuff.
No, I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. I'm drunk too
Are
much.
you okay?
God
No,
almighty.
he's not okay.
I'm not okay.
He'll be okay.
Mercy.
I'm not okay.
All right, everybody. We'll end up seeing y'all next Friday. Y'all be
Good
good.
luck.
See y'all.
Jokes and trivia come alive. Welcome to the Friday Dive. Divides and modern clash, grunge and pop, it's quite a mash. Every show a twist and turn, real life lessons we all learn.